With the new season of the Splicer just launching for Destiny 2, it's time for another first impressions video. As usual, I will keep this video short, to the point, and spoiler free. After about 3 hours of drowning in honeydew, I finally got in. The introductory story mission was not what I expected. As usual, Bungie continues to nail the storytelling in Destiny 2. There is no doubt that this season's story will be just as amazing as the last few. Just like the last season, some old characters are getting dusted off and brought back to help us join the fight against the Vex. I'm enjoying this a lot, especially with the return of Amanda Holliday and Lord Saladin last season. In regards to the new activity, Override, I was getting some Sundial vibes, but mixed with Contact. I'm hoping that each of the planets will have different versions of Override. Otherwise, this new 6-player activity will get stale very fast. Speaking of which, it's a 6-player activity. This is the first new one since Menagerie. Hopefully this will be a change of pace for activity replayability, which was a huge problem following Season of the Hunt. The new Vex world space, which, heads up, is a little trippy, looks amazing. It will hopefully fill the void that the Infinite Forest left behind when it was vaulted. The weapon loot pool is much larger than I expected and looks pretty great, but a lot of the extra weapons are from the raid. Overall, the aesthetic of this season is drastically different. Each season has had its own general feeling and aesthetic, which I'm a huge fan of, but it's important to keep everything interconnected. If this season pulls off a Season of the Worthy and doesn't connect the overarching story of Beyond Light, I could see there being some issues. So far, everything looks fantastic, although a bit overwhelming with tons of optional dialogue and new spaces to explore. Those new spaces to explore are my favorite part because they represent a huge change coming in the future of this game. Unfortunately, my least favorite part is the seasonal upgrade system is now split in two. The activity upgrades uses the worthy upgrade system, while the activity item uses the hunt upgrade system. We'll see how the progression works, but for now, I'm overall impressed with the season. Honeydews aside, I'm very hopeful that this will be one of the better seasons. If it turns out like worthy, I will update my review of the season at a later date. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, and hit the sub bell for future video and stream notifications.